1 appears 1 time, 2 appears 2 time, 3 appears 3 time, 4 appears, sorry, 1 appears 1 time, 2 appears is also 1 time, 3 appears is also 1 time, 4 appears 1 time, 5 appears 1 time, 6 appears 1 time. All are equally likely here. Next one is not equally likely. Yes, not equally likely. Yes, what is the meaning of not equally likely? Suppose a bag contains, yes, 4 blue balls. A bag contains 4 blue balls and only 1 red ball. Identical blue balls, 4 identical blue balls, 1 identical red balls. So the experiment is only 1 ball is drawn from the bag without looking into the bag. We have to pick only 1 ball without looking into the bag. This is the event or as condition mentioned. We have to pick only 1 ball. Is it equally likely? No. Why? Because we have 4 options here. You have to pick only 1 ball. So how many balls are there in the bag? So just to think, this is the bag. So how many balls are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So among these 5, 4 are blue balls identical and 1 is red ball. So we have to pick, we have to draw 1 ball. It will be either blue or red, but very important, we have only 1 ball, only 1 red ball. If red ball is drawn, that is only 1 choice. If blue ball is drawn, we have 4 options. Maybe first one, or maybe second one, or third one, or fourth one. But red ball is, we have only 1 option, so it is not equally likely. Because why it is not equally likely? Picking a blue ball is more than picking a red ball. We have 4 options here, picking a blue ball, and we have red ball is only 1 option. Therefore, it is not equally likely. If it is 1 red ball is there, then it is equally likely. Otherwise, 4 blue balls are there, then it is equally likely. So this is the meaning of not equally likely. So please note down all the definitions by using textbook. Please don't neglect all these definitions. Okay, na? So these are the things, these are the basic concepts what I have discussed. Now very important stage on this lesson, that is very important. Let's note down very important stage on this lesson, that is definition of probability. Very important. Complete chapter depend upon this or not. So I repeated many times all the definitions because of you only. Please don't neglect, listen one by one. Next, definition of probability. Yes, consider a random experiment. For example, yes, getting or throwing first. Consider an experiment first, then consider event. Yes, a die is thrown. I told you compulsory first you have to write yes, random experiment and the sample space. Write down all the possible outcomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I told you in earlier classes. So this is very important. Total number of possible outcomes I will write here. So n of s, which implies total number of possible outcomes. What is the meaning of n of s? Total number of possible outcomes. Now consider event, any event. For example, as getting a odd number. Getting a odd number. So call it as E1. As you know already, E1, E2, I mean events are denoted by E1, E2, E3 and so on. As what are the possible outcomes satisfies this event? What are the possible outcomes? Now you select odd number, only odd number from this. Yes, 1 is odd number, 3 is odd number, yes, 5 is odd number. Very simple. Yes, therefore, note down, what is the value of n of E1? Yes, 3. 3 means don't write middle number. 3 means count the possible outcomes. 1, 2, 3. Sir, yes, sir. 3 means middle number. No, not like that. You write in any order. Total number of possible outcomes which are satisfies this condition or this description or this event getting a odd number 1, 3, 5. Therefore, n of E1 is equal to 3. Now, very important. Definition of probability. Yes, very important. As P of E1. This can be read as P of E1. P means the chapter name. Probability of the event 1. Probability of the, I'll write here, no problem. Probability of the event E1. Yes, so how can you calculate now this one? This is very important. This is very important stage in this lesson. Listen carefully. P of E1, this can be calculated by using very simple formula, n of E1 divided by n of S. So n of E1 means number of, I told you already, so number of possible outcomes, to the event E1, or number of favorable outcome, we can say, no problem, possible outcomes or favorable outcomes to the event E1 divided by n of S, as total number of possible outcome, total number of possible outcomes. So therefore, P of E1 is equal to, yes, how many are there? Number of possible outcomes to the event E1, that is 3, divided by total number of possible outcomes, 6. So this is equal to 1 by 2. So therefore, getting a odd number, the probability of getting a odd number is 1 by 2. I told you earlier, what is the meaning of probability? Probability means uncertainty can be measured mathematically. It is called as probability. So P of E1 is equal to 1 by 2. Okay na? Yes. A die is thrown. Definition of probability, I repeat once again. Consider a random experiment. A die is thrown. What are the possible outcomes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. N of S is equal to 6. N of S means total number of possible outcomes. Consider any event. I told you what is the formula to find total number of events, that is 2 of n. This is the formula to find the total number of events. 2 power 5, 2 power 4, 16, 32 and 64. 64 events can be right by using only this random experiment. No need to write all 64. So this is the formula. 2 power n. N means total number of possible outcomes. So getting odd number E1, write down all the possible outcomes satisfies this condition 1, 3, 5. Therefore, what is the value of n of E1 is equal to 3. Therefore, P of E1. So this is very important point in today's topic. This is very important. P of E1. P stands for probability of the event E1. Probability of event E1. Probability of the event E1. So probability can be found by using this formula. This is very important. P of E1 is equal to n of E1 divided by n of S. So denominator is common for all the problems. While you are calculating probability, denominator is common. Denominator means total number of possible outcomes. Total number of possible outcomes. Only change in numerator, that is depend upon the possible outcomes. So n of E1, number of possible outcomes to the event E1 divided by n of S, total number of possible outcomes. That is P of E1 is equal to n of E1, that is 3 divided by 6, totally 3 1 ja, 3 2 ja. So the value of this one is equal to 1 by 2, 1 by 2. I told you many times. Now I am telling. So calculation, nothing in this chapter, only the concepts. Okay, so this is very, 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 very important stage in this lesson. Okay, na? I repeat, probability, definition of probability. This is the formula. P of E1 is equal to N of E1 divided by N of S. I shall continue next class. Okay, thank you. Please go through once again all the definitions. Every day you should read, then it will be very easy, nothing calculation. Okay, I shall continue next topic in next classes. Thank you.